Hello dear students. Today we are going to discuss about the very basic chapter of your English grammar, very basic topic, that is tenses. So let's know about introduction first of all. The word tense is derived from Latin word tempus, which means time. A verb indicates the time of an action, event or condition by changing its form. So it just indicates the time of an action. Verb indicates the time of an action. If we talk about types of tenses based on time frame, the verb tenses may be categorized according to the time frame in three categories. Those are present tense, past tense and future tense. Present tense expresses an unchanging, repeated or reoccurring action or situation that exists only now. It has nothing to do with past or present. It can also represent a widespread truth, which is always in present tense. Past tense expresses an action or situation that was started and finished in the past. Started and finished both. Future tense expresses an action or situation that will occur in the future. Okay, it will be there in the future. Based on aspect, those were based on time frame, now based on aspect. Verb tenses may also be categorized according to aspect. Aspect refers to the nature of the action described by the verb. There are four aspects: indefinite, or we can say simple tense, continuous or progressive, perfect or complete, and perfect continuous. So for each tense we have four aspects. So in total we will be having 4 into 3, 3 into 4, 12. Indefinite tense or simple tenses describe an action but do not state whether the action is finished or not. Okay. Continuous. The three continuous tenses: present, past and future. These are incomplete tenses or progressive tenses which are in their continuous state now. They describe an unfinished action. It is still going on or it was still going on. It was finished or it is finished, we don't know. Perfect tense, the three complete tenses or perfect tenses describe a finished action. Okay, something has finished or something had finished in past or something will be finished in future. Perfect continuous tense to combine the complete tenses and the incomplete tenses to describe an action which was in progress and then finished. So it has the combination of continuous and perfect. So there are 12 possible verb tenses: for present 4, for past 4 and for future 4. Present in simple forms we have first form plus s or es. For progressive we have is or first form plus ing. For perfect has have plus third form of verb. For perfect continuous or perfect progressive we have has have plus been plus first form plus ing. So this is the table you will have to do for revising your tenses. In past, in indefinite we use second form. In continuous we use was were first form plus ing. For perfect we use had plus third form. And for perfect continuous we use had been plus first form plus ing. For future indefinite, will shall plus first form. For future continuous, will be or shall be plus first form plus ing. For future perfect, will have plus third form. Will have been plus first form plus ing in perfect continuous. So let's discuss in detail the present tense, these four tenses. So first of all, present indefinite, or we can say it the simple present, is used to describe an action, an event or condition that is occurring in the present at the moment of speaking or writing. Like I play, he plays, something which is happening when you are, which happens when you are speaking or writing. Present continuous, emphasizing the continuing nature of an act, event or condition. For example, I am playing, it is going on. Okay, that is present continuous. Present perfect, perfect, which doesn't have any shortcoming in it. Similarly, for this tense, the action which has completely been done, that is present perfect. It is used to describe action that began in the past and continues into the present or has just been completed. For example, I have played, he or she has played. Present perfect continuous tense is used to describe an action, event or condition that has begun in the past and continues into the present. Before 2 hours, he started singing, and if I talk now, he is still singing. These two kind of actions, like I have been playing, he has been singing. Then we add time also with it, with using for and since. If we have a period of time, then we use for, like for 3 hours, for 4 hours. And if we have particular time, point of time, we use since, like any year 1986, any day Monday, any month January. And if we have last 2 months, means last plus period of time, then we use since last 2 days he had been calling me. Past tense, again for. Past indefinite is used to describe an action, an event or condition that occurred in the past and was finished as well. It started in the past and it ended in the past, like I played, he or she played. Past continuous is used to describe actions ongoing in the past. They were finished or not, we don't know, but they were going on in the past. I was playing, he or she was playing, or you were playing. Past perfect is used to refer to actions that took place and were completed in the past. Okay, these were completed. This is the difference between past perfect and past indefinite. I had played, he or she had played, means we finished playing. Past perfect continuous is used to indicate a continuing action in the past began before another past action began or interrupted the first action. Okay, like I had been playing, it's about a continuing action in the past began before another past action began. So it's about two past action, between which one had got started before the first action. I had been playing when she called. That is past perfect. Future indefinite continuous, perfect and perfect continuous. Future simple future is used to refer to action that will take place after the act of speaking or writing. Will take place when you will finish speaking or writing. You are telling some near future that it will be done in this time, at this time. I shall play in the evening. He'll come next Monday. I'll go to abroad next month. So in this way, the actions which are still yet to take place. Future continuous tense is used to describe actions ongoing in the future. The future progressive is used to refer to continuing action that will occur in the future, like I shall be playing or he she will be playing. So these kind of actions will be continued in the future. Future perfect is used to refer to an action that will be completed sometime in the future. Will be completed, not like simple occurring. No, it will be completed. Like I shall have played by 6 p.m. He will have arrived within half an hour. So something which will be completed in the coming time. Future perfect continuous is used to indicate a continuing action that will be completed at some specific time in the future. Continuing, okay, this is the difference. Continuing action will be completed. I shall have been playing, खेल रहा हूँगा. In the future it will be continued. So here is again a list, like we saw the table. Here it is with verb examples. For present indefinite, I play. Progressive, which is going on, I'm playing. Perfect, which has been completed, like I have played. Future progressive, perfect progressive, present, I have been playing. Past, I played, I was playing, I had played, and I had been playing. Some continuous action in past. Future indefinite, I shall play in coming time. I shall be playing, some continuing action will be there in the future. I shall have played, and the combination of these two in the future perfect progressive, I shall have been playing, something which have been continued for a long time.